Friends, I hope you all are having a good day. I am Mr. Dalin Gabriel from Rajiv Gandhi English Primary High School running under Paschim Maharashtra Education Trust. So students, we are going to study a new poem today, and that poem is from Sleep My Treasure for Standard 6. Now what do you mean by sleep my treasure? What is treasure? It is something very important, very precious. All the ornaments, the different coins, all these things were kept in a box which contained all the precious things. By whom? By the kings in the olden times. So treasure is it's very important and very precious to someone who owns it. So here the poem Sleep My Treasure by E. Nesbit. Now E. Nesbit is a author as well as a poet. Her works are mostly for the children. So let's see what is this poem about. What is she talking about? Here, let's start with your poem. Open your textbooks to page 81. Sleep my treasure. The long day pressure has tired the birds, to their nest they crept. The garden still is alight with lilies, but all the daisies are fast asleep. Sleep, sleep, my darling, dawn wakes the morning. Dawn wakes the starling. The sparrow stirs when he sees daybreak, but all the meadows is wrapped in shadow, and you must sleep till the daisies wake. So students, here the poem is basically on the mother and the child. As you can see in the picture given in your textbook, a mother is holding a baby in her hand. So this is basically a poem, a lullaby, a song which a mother is saying to a sleeping baby. So in this poem she is describing the nature, what is around the view or what is there in nature. So she is trying to make her baby fall asleep by describing the different things in the nature. Now let's go to the first stanza. Sleep, sleep, my treasure, the long day pleasure. Here my treasure is the daughter. The mother is representing the child as a treasure. Why treasure? A valuable object. Like I said, it is very precious. For a mother, a child is always precious. Like for you, your mother will always keep you as whatever you want, whatever you need to eat. She will always look forward to it and make it a point that you all have it. Why so? Because you all are precious. You all are a treasure for her. So in this line, the mother is telling the child, baby, sleep, sleep, you are my treasure. You had a long day, so you rest and have some rest. And in the lines there is said pleasure. What does pleasure mean? Feeling happy. So she tells baby, you go off to sleep, you will feel happy. Has tired the birds, to their nest they crept. The garden still is alight with lilies, but all the daisies are fast asleep. So the mother is telling the baby that the birds are also tired. They have gone many places, they visited, but now from the whole day they have been tired. Now what are they doing? They are going back to their nest. Why are they going to their nest? They are going to rest and fall asleep. Here, and she also says the garden outside their house is still awake with the lilies. The garden and the lilies are still awake, but the daisies have already fallen asleep. So the mother is saying that baby, go off to sleep. See like the daisies, how they have fallen asleep. So now see how does a daisy look. This is how a daisy looks and this is how a lily looks. So the mother is saying the lily is still awake and the daisies have fallen asleep. And what does creep mean? Move slowly. So after a long tiring day, what do you feel? You feel tired, you feel exhausted. So you move slowly. You don't go running to somewhere, no, you're already tired with the whole day working, doing things. So same with the birds, they're so tired with the whole things they did in the day time. So now they're moving slowly, they are creeping slowly to their nest. Sleep, sleep, my darling, dawn wakes the starling. Now here what does dawn mean? Dawn means the sky before sunrise. Did you see the sky before the sunrise? Yes, you all might have seen the different colors when we see the sky. It is orange, red and yellow. It is mixed. So what is happening? That period is called the dawn because the sun is still going to come up. It hasn't come up already. The sun is rising. So that is called as dawn. Wakes the starling. Now what is starling? Starling is nothing but very surprising. Now when you get up and suddenly you have a light over your eyes, what happens? You are surprised. You just wake up suddenly. So that startles you. It surprises you. So the mother is telling, before the sun rises, it's better you fall asleep. Then the sparrow stirs when he sees the day break. Now in this line, the sparrow is the bird. So when he sees a little sunrise or a ray of light coming, he moves in his nest. He moves why? Because the light is hitting his eye. So he is moving. From the darkness suddenly he receives a ray of light. But all the meadows is wrapped in a shadow, and you must sleep till the daisies wake. Now here, but all the meadows. Now why he's saying the meadows are still in dark? Because only a little ray, because the sun has not risen yet, is just rising. So there is only a little light coming out. So the meadows, what are the meadows? It is a piece of grassland, a patch of grassland. Here in this meadow, the light has not entered yet. It is still in darkness with shadow. And it is wrapped. What does wrapped mean? It is covered. Now as I take a cloth and wrap my hand or cover it, that is like I am covering my hand. So wrap means to cover something. And you must sleep till the daisies wake. Now the mother is telling all the different things are happening. The garden is still awake. The lily is also awake. But the daisies are still sleeping. So you too fall asleep like the daisies. And when they wake up, you too wake up. So the mother is telling the little child, you fall asleep in a peaceful sleep. You get up when the daisies wake up. So in this poem, students, we get to know and we get to see how our mother loves us more. The relation between the mother and the child is very precious. Precious means it is a treasure. It's very special. We can't share with anybody else. The happiness, the peace, all the love which we receive from our mother is always going to be more important and treasure for us in our life. So we should always respect our mother and make it a point that we also treasure her. Whatever she does for us, making little simple things like food or any other thing, that is very important and very precious for us. She is our mother and we should always keep her as a treasure, a very precious and valuable person in our life. So you should never hurt your mother. So the poet here is saying and giving a lesson to all the children that you should always respect and love and show your affection to her. So students, I hope you all understood the poem. So do like and subscribe the channel.